Welcome to another episode of Optics Trade Debates. I'm Andrash.
My name is Taylor. Hello.
Today we're debating mostly about the rangefinders and the subcategories of rangefinders that you can find on our webpage of our web store. So we've already talked about rangefinders that are designed for hunting, for golf, and now what we have here is a rangefinder designed especially for archery. So as we already conversed about, with every type of rangefinder you find a little bit differently made software that applies specifically to that category. Let's start with archery rangefinders in general. So, and then let's move on to the software that defines this type of rangefinders.
Yeah, basically they are completely the same as a hunting laser rangefinders. So they're small, compact, usually rubberized, so wrapped in rubber, waterproof, fog-proof, and so on. What is different on archery rangefinders is the software which defines the line of sight and the equivalent horizontal range, because mostly the archers and those who hunt with a bow, they usually hunt from an elevated position, and with normal hunting this equivalent horizontal range usually works to angles up to 45-50 degrees, not more. With archery, they usually have to work almost to 90 degrees to vertically downwards.
Perpendicular.
Yeah. So first of all, the function needs to work on a really extreme angles. So you have to get the equivalent horizontal range on extreme angles, which usually normal hunting laser rangefinders fail. So if you use a normal hunting laser rangefinders and you aim at something and measure the distance at a steep angle of 75 degrees, you will not get an equivalent horizontal range. While with laser rangefinders designed for archery, you will. Even if that means that line of sight is, 30 meters and equivalent horizontal range is only 7 meters. But you will get this reading.
So it's like an upgraded version of the standard traditional equivalent horizontal range.
Yeah. This is the first thing. Then the second thing is that this laser rangefinders, they need to be able to measure distances at really close range. Because we know that some laser rangefinders, they don't work up to 30 meters or something like that. Let's say Swarovski had a rangefinder which worked only from 30 meters onwards.
Yeah,
that's not usable for archery, because in archery sometimes you shoot on 10 meters, 12 meters and so on. But you still need to take into the account the equivalent horizontal range. If you're on a tree, really on an elevated position, and you're shooting downwards with a bow on an animal, you need to measure really short distances. So these two features define all those laser rangefinders which are designed for archery. So they're able to measure extremely close range, and they're able to provide equivalent horizontal range or equivalent horizontal distance also on very steep angles. So even to 89 degrees, even at 89 degrees angle, they can still provide the equivalent horizontal range. With some more advanced models, you even get a software which has some correcting factors inside, so that it corrects the equivalent horizontal range, specifically for arrow or bow arrow travel. So they even additionally correct a little bit of all the factors, so that you really get the most appropriate reading for shooting with a bow. So I would say these three features are those which define that
the software,
that this laser rangefinding is a little bit different than classical hunting rangefinders. That it is made for bow hunting with arrows.
Thank you. So everything else apart from that, so we said that externally the rangefinders are almost identical.
But they usually are marked outside, made for bow or archery or arrow or something like that, because all of those which have additional software with all the correcting factors for the travel of the arrow and for true ballistic of the arrow, they cannot be used for general hunting. So they cannot be used, let's say, for long range shooting or hunting with bullets. So this is the reason why they are designed, so that you immediately see, okay, this is a laser rangefinder designed for archery. And there is also a subcategory of this. You have like this traditional shape, a monocular with a additional laser system built in, but you also have all those laser rangefinders which are made in a way that they can be mounted directly on a bow. So those are a special subcategory of archery rangefinders. They also, all of these rangefinders, they feature scan mode, because with archery you usually just hold the button because the animal is moving, so that you get continuous readouts of the distance and the equivalent horizontal range. And usually they have first target priority, even though it's not that important, because if you're measuring the distance to the animal at such a close range, and even if you're on an elevated position and you're measuring the distance downwards to an animal, even if you get the reading from the bottom, from the ground, it's still only half a meter of difference. So
it's not that important.
It's not that important that with other types of hunting. But scan mode is, I would say, for all other types of laser rangefinders, is a lot less important than with archery. With archery, scan mode is valuable and it is usable, because when the animal is moving, you just hold the button and you just go with her and you get a continuous reading of the distance. And this, I think, it is.
I think that you did cover most. If by any chance you have forgotten something, you're welcome to send us an email and we'll gladly reply to it. Or always remember, you can leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in the next Optics Trade Debates video. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and bye bye. See you next time.
Thank you. Bye.